Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Highlight here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the most overpowered point guard build in NBA 2K22 on next gen. This build gets 116 badges, it gets contact dunks, it gets Hall of Fame shooting, passing and dribbling, and defense, and it still has reasonable physicals. I spent hours and hours in this builder system trying to perfect this point guard position and just kind of try to find like the right build that fits me, but also get like the most badges and still obtain like good attributes, because I didn't think you could really get maybe more than 90 badges on a point guard build. Yeah, it turns out I got 160, and I think you guys are gonna really like this build. So let's get right to the video. Alright, so for the height, we're gonna go 5'10". And this might concern some of you because 5'10 is really small. I mean, me personally, I think every year in 2K, I either make a 6'3 or a 6'5 point guard, because that's my primary position. And I usually don't go anywhere below or shorter than 6'3. But I think this year it's reasonable, because you see these point guards in the park or 5v5 and they have 5'9", 5'8", 5'7". And I think it's okay, because that might be the meta this year, small point guards. I have a 6'5" I've been using, and he's not bad, but I think shorter point guards have kind of like an advantage because you're faster. You get better playmaking badges, especially at Hall of Fame. And I think it has something to do with your shot too. I think your shot's quicker. I just think having a quicker point guard build this year, it just makes all of the sense in the world to have. I mean, I think you could still maybe run like the 6'3 to 6'5 height for the point guard position, but there's just something about this 6 foot and under height that is just ridiculous. I mean, the amount of badges you can get and with still obtaining like attributes is ridiculous. So we're gonna go 5'10". Weight, we're gonna go down to 159, and then for the wingspan, we're only going to go down to 6'4". And if we go down to 6'4 in the wingspan, I mean, we could go lower. If you go all the way down to 5'10", I mean, you're going to get 99.3. But 6'4", I think you could still do well with a 93 three-pointer. But 6'4", I mean, already at 5'10", you're kind of like a defensive liability. Okay? Like, being 5'10", I mean, anybody's going to shoot over you. I mean, maybe post you up, like you're just done for on defense. But 6'4", this still allows you to maybe get plucks and still play the passing lanes. So that's why I wanted to go 6'4". And you also get 84 driving dunk. And just keep watching, that's going to come into play. Body shape, that's all preference. I usually just go define. Okay, so we're going to start out with finishing. So finishing, you're going to want to put your close shot up to a 79. And close shot this year, I mean, I know it's really just for like standing layups and like post soaks, but I mean, if you're a guard and you know with the animations on next gen how you could accidentally take those jump shots close to the basket, I mean, that kind of just helps. And sometimes I know it pops up on like difficult shots and stuff, so you know, 79 close shot, I think that's more than enough for a shooter. Driving layup, we're gonna go 71. You only need 70 to get long athlete layup package, and 71 allows you to get fearless finisher on bronze, so we're going to go with that. And then dunk, we're going to go 84. Now 84 driving dunk is for guards, is the threshold for pro contact dunks, and I have pro contact dunks on my 6'5 point guard, and if you can get that analog meter down for the contact dunks, I mean, you're golden. Like pro contact dunks, I don't even really think you need elite this year. I think with silver posterizer and golden tape slithering, I think this is more than enough. And the animations you get are really good. So you're going to do that for the pro contact dunks, and you're going to get 20 finishing. Now we're going to go to the shooting. So shooting, you're going to want to put your mid-range up to an 89. This year is super easy to shoot. I really don't think, like, both three-pointer and mid-range, I don't really think you need more than, like, an 85, to be honest. Like, I shoot just fine with, like, an 80 mid-range and, like, a 93. But You're going to go 89 because it's going to help out with the badges. And, you know, if you do take mid-ranges, more power to you because you probably have a more make percentage of it going in since it's a higher rating. Three-pointer, you're going to want to go 93. Now, 93 is great. You get Hall of Fame limitless spot up. And I know with the recent patch, they actually fixed the limitless spot up. So it actually is like deep threes now. It's not just like in catch-and-shoot situations. So that's good. And then if you also see, you get other Hall of Fame badges, like you get Sniper, which is debatably the best shooting badge in the game. You get all the other good badges on gold, which is fine. But then you also get like Circus 3's Hall of Fame if you shoot the step backs. Volume Shooter is an underrated badge. Lucky 7 is it's a perfect badge for Park if you play 2s or maybe even 3s. And yeah, Blinders on gold is a good badge. Chef on gold. I mean, with 93 3-pointer, you're going to be shooting the lights out, I promise you guys. For free throw, you're going to want to go 85. I mean, if you're a Park player, this attribute honestly is like kind of just like a debate. I mean, you really don't need a free throw unless you play 5s, which I'm a primary 5s player. All I play is Rec and Pro-Am. I rarely play Park or Stage, so you don't really need a free throw if you're just one of those Park players. But I'm in a 5v5 setting, so having a free throw, I mean, you really need like a 70 free throw to hit consistently, but you want to go 85. I think that's just kind of like the sweet spot. I think 85, I think you're just almost guaranteed green at the free throw line. And like I said, if you're in a 5v5 setting, having a good high free throw, it's good. It's perfect. You don't got to worry about missing free throws. For playmaking, you're going to want to max out your pass accuracy. You're going to get a 99 pass accuracy. You literally get all the passing badges Hall of Fame. You get Diamond 4 general. You can run those if you're more of like a team player, maybe like a pass first guard. You just kind of thrive through your teammates. Bullet Passer Hall of Fame. I mean, Bullet Passer is like literally one of the most important badges this year. Not even if you're like a facilitator, but just in general, like if you're just on the court, having fast passes it makes life so much easier. I've kind of tested it. Like I have it on gold on my 6.5, and it's fast, but like the difference between like bronze, silver, and gold, it progressively gets better as you go. So I can't imagine how good this badge will be on all. For ball handle, you're gonna want to go to a 93. Now I don't max this attribute out because you save some attributes for other categories, and I mean the only thing you're really sacrificing is Hall of Fame ankle breaker. And yeah, I mean it's probably a cool badge to have, but I have it on gold for my main point guard, and I mean I think it works perfectly fine. I think you still get tons of ankle breaker animations, and I think ankle breaker really only depends on if you have that takeover, that ankle breaking shots, if you really want to make people fall. So I mean 93 is more than enough, and you also get hyperdrive and quick chain on Hall of Fame, which those are the best dribbling badges in the game, no doubt. Speed with ball, you're going to have a 95 speed with ball. Now, I would put this at a 96, but you just save points, and I think 95, 96, I really think that there's probably not that much of a difference. You are risking an extra badge, but trust me, it's worth it. All right, for defense, you already have a 46 perimeter, which, I mean, you really, if you don't care about defense at all, just put up the rest of these stats and just become just straight offense. But like I said, I'm in a 5v5 setting, so I want to make sure I'm balanced on defense. Even though if I'm not an on-ball lock or if I'm not in the paint, like if I'm just playing corner in a zone, like I still feel like I need to have defense, because even though you're 5'10", like having badges, I mean, you're not that much of a liability. Like you kind of are, but you kind of aren't. I don't know why the close shot was down. So yeah, so we're going to put the perimeter defense at an 85. And 85 is the threshold for gold clamps, which, I mean, you're not a pure lock, but gold clamps is honestly like a luxury on this build. Like if you can get it, like it just makes your build so much more versatile than it already was. So I mean, that's great. And then I believe Menace, yeah, you don't get gold Menace, but silver, I mean, I think it's fine. Like I said, you're not an on-ball lock, but I mean, I think silver will still do the job. And your steal, I mean, this is awesome. Your steal goes to a 90, okay? 90, you get gold pickpocket, and you get Hall of Fame interceptor. And if you're a FIDES player like me, you know the passing lanes are broken, especially the PGs out there that are running point guard, and you have to play against these defenders that play the lanes. It is a headache. So Hall of Fame interceptor, without a doubt, is awesome to have on this build. Now for the physicals, you're really not going to go far on this. I mean, 85 speed and 88 acceleration. Now here's my counter for this, okay? I don't really think you need to have that high of a speed. Like, what is it? It maxes out, I think it maxes out like a 98. But I don't really think you need it because your lateral quickness is going to be an 85 because it bases off perimeter defense. But then your speed with ball is a 95. So, I mean, I feel like an 85 speed but a 95 speed with ball, I feel like the speed doesn't really make a difference because you're going to be faster with the ball in your hands. And you're a point guard, so you're going to be ball dominant. Like, you're going to have the ball in your hands majority of the game. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about the speed. And acceleration, my 6'5" has an 80 acceleration, and he still moves really fast. So, I mean, I don't really think having like a 99 acceleration, I mean, having 99 acceleration is probably good, but I mean, you have Hall of Fame quick first step. So, I mean, your acceleration's already going to be high regardless of, or your acceleration's already been high regardless of what the stat is because you already have a badge that just boosts it. So, do the 88 acceleration. You want to go 70 vertical because you need 70 vertical for your dunk packages, and I just don't know why you want to have anything lower than that if you can dunk because, I mean, vertical is one of the most important physicals. And then stamina just maxes out to a 99. And that is the build. You get 20 finishing, 33 shooting, 37 playmaking, and 21 defense, which comes out to 111 badges. And you're wondering, like I said, 116. Well, you get the 116 from the 4 from college in the My Career. And then you also get an extra badge point when you hit level 39 on the season. So what I would do, or what I did for this build, is if you go to Syracuse in college, you get 3 extra playmaking and an extra shooting. So that would be 40 playmaking and 34 shooting. And then when I hit level 39, you just put the extra badge on shooting, so you'd have 35 shooting. And that comes to a total of 116 badges, which is absurd, guys. I mean, please, like, I'll put my Twitter in the description. DM me if you find a build, I don't care if it's point guard or whatever, that has this amount of badges. Like, I don't think it gets any better than this. I really don't. Like, this is the measuring stick for overpowered point guard builds this year. Like, you literally can do everything. Like I said, contact dunks, great shooting, phenomenal playmaking stats, and then 85 perimeter and 90 steal. I mean, you don't have block and rebounding, but I mean, for just a perimeter defender, I mean, that is more than enough. And your physicals, I think you can get away with these physicals. I think 70 vertical is fine because you need it for your dunk packages. And then I really think speed, like I said, doesn't really play an effect because you have 95 speed with the ball. And acceleration, 88 is more than enough. I mean, you have Hall of Fame quick first steps, you're going to be moving. And max stamina, you're not going to get drained like that. Takeovers, you get shot creating, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lock. You don't get slasher, unfortunately, but I don't really know many guards that use slasher takeover. So, what I've experimented with this year, I come to find that if you're more of like a team player, like you're more of like a pass first, I definitely do. I do ratings and badge. I mean, your teammates get +4 attributes, and they also get an extra badge tier. But I'm more of like a scorer. I'm like, I mean, I still pass, but I mean, I shoot quite a bit. And honestly, I would either go spot up and limitless, or I go double spot up. And when you get double spot up, I mean, it is like ridiculous. You can shoot any 3 you want. I feel like it still helps limitless because I shoot deep threes with it. But I mean, the amount, like, the contest doesn't matter when your double takeover is activated. It really doesn't, I promise. So this is what I'm rocking with for me. And you get a playmaking shot creator. I mean, this ain't Mark Price, Mike Conley, or Darius Garland. This build is a Demi-God. And just to test the build, to show you guys what I would do for like my layout, because I'm actually going to be using this build. So what I would do is gold slithering, silver posterizer, Bronze Fearless. Gold Limitless Takeoff, that's a must. It's probably the best finishing badge in the game besides Poster, as you can still do Silver Giant Slayer, Bronze Acrobat, and then I would do Silver Unstrippable just so the locks don't pluck you. I mean, they're already plucking you enough when you're dribbling the ball, so I mean, you don't want to get plucked when you're trying to score. Shooting, this is kind of, you think 33 is a lot, but you still got to be kind of like aware of what you pick because there's so many badges to choose from. There's like so many different layouts, but obviously Hall of Fame Sniper, best shooting badge in the game. I would do Gold Limitless, Gold Chef, just do both of them. Mismatch Expert, one of the best badges if you're under 6'5". Gold Hot Zone, I mean, it's a great badge. I don't know what else to say about that, really. That's one of the best shooting badges in the game since 2K20. Blinders, it's just cheese. Deadeye, and Stop and Pop. And like I said, you get that extra shooting badge from college and that other one from the level 39. So what I would do is, that's 2 extra. So I would do Silver Green Machine, or I would put my Limitless spot up to Hall of Fame. For playmaking, Gold Ankle Breaker, Hall of Fame Bullet, Hyperdrive and Quick Chain Hall of Fame, that's a must. Gold Stop and Go, I tried this badge out on Gold for my other guy and I love it. I think it's almost a necessity for guards that shoot off, just ISO and shoot or whatever, or even drive. I think it's perfect. Unpluckable, I mean, I can't stress enough how important Unpluckable is this year. It is ridiculous. These guards, or these locks, can steal anything from us guards. Gold Handles for Days. I don't really think you need Hall of Fame. I mean, I don't have it on my other guy, and I think I'm just fine with it, so I don't really want to waste the extra to get Hall of Fame. Oh, and I forgot, Hall of Fame quick first step, obviously. And you get 3 extra from college, so then what I would do is Bronze Bailout, because you need Bailout, just on Bronze. And then you get 2 extras, so I mean, you can do whatever. I mean, maybe Needle Threader, Space Crater, Glue Hands I know is good. And then, or you can do Forge General Dimer. I'd probably do Bronze Bailout and then Silver Dimer, just because I pass. Or Needle Threader. And then defense, Hall of Fame Interceptor, obviously, for the passing lanes. Gold Clamps, Gold Pickpocket, in case you're ever guarding ball. Silver Menace, 3 extra. I'm just going to go Hustler, Off-Ball Pest, and Ball Stripper, all in Bronze, just kind of just to way around. I mean, I don't really think these on Silver. I honestly think Bronze and Silver badges here are great. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think of this build in the comment section. I think this build has a lot of potential. I think it's balanced in every category, and I think it could be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think of the build, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.